All right, folks, just want to make a quick crypto video. You know, there's not too much going on this weekend in crypto other than, Bitcoin's kind of on a little bit of a recovery. It looked like we're going to drop below 23,000. Oh, excuse me, over the last couple of days. I think we got to like 22,900, then we bounced from there. But it looks like Bitcoin's slowly making its way back up, which is what I've been saying. Trading this right now is just unbelievably just like the wrong thing to do. Nobody knows where Bitcoin's going to go from here, but eventually we're going to hit that $25,000 mark and we're going to blow right past it. I don't know if it's going to be this week, next week, or in a few months, but this is overall bullish to me, seeing that Bitcoin just wants to go back up after these big dumps. Now, of course, we dumped off that CPI data. If I can find the stories, this was Friday. Everything kind of crashed. You had the CPI number. Inflation was high. People were afraid that the Fed is not going to pivot because of inflation. But stock market, it may have been like a throw the baby out with a bathwater dump. Stock's down 400 or 500 points. We could easily go bullish in the stock market next week, and Bitcoin could just be right back to $24,000, $25,000. So, I mean, like I've been saying, this is the time you accumulate lower prices, and if you can't get it, just ride that train up until the next Bitcoin bull run. All right, what else is going on? Found this story. Bitcoin may only need 4 weeks to hit 30K as key monthly close looms. Opinions vary on BTC price strength, with Bloomberg Intelligence warning that 25,000 may stay in place as major resistance. Bitcoin sought to end the week above 23,000 into the Feb 26 close as concerns heightened over stubborn resistance. Data from Cointelegraph Market Pro and TradingView shows BTC reaching 23,318 on the day, up 600 from its weekend lows. And that's kind of, well, and actually we're at 23,700. Despite that, Bitcoin still remains below levels flagged by analysts as important to reclaim before the end of the month. Only isolated voices remained optimistic, these including popular trading Kalo, who maintained that 30,000 remained a BT price magnet. So I really think we're going to get to $30,000 within the next couple months. I think once we blow past $25,000 Bitcoin, it's going to be smooth sailing from there. I think we'll probably hit $30,000 and just get like rejected horribly, and probably go back down to like $26,000. But I think it's coming, and I think that $15,000 Bitcoin that Gareth Soloway has been talking about, and Richard Hart, I just don't think we're going to get it unless like Binance or Coinbase or something really, really bad happens, which could happen. This is crypto. I'm not pretending to be all-knowing, folks. I'm not pretending to be God and know exactly what's going to happen. Bitcoin could go to zero for all I know. In fact, I wouldn't be all that surprised. Nothing surprises me in this market, but I do think we're going to follow those 4-year cycles, and towards the end of the year, we're going to be well over $30,000. I'm shooting for a $45,000 to $50,000 Bitcoin going into next year, and then of course near that happening, we're going to basically skyrocket. This is kind of a weird story about Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson. There's been like rumors he's going to buy CNN. Of course, we had that rumor a couple weeks ago that Hoskinson was going to buy, what was it, Cointelegraph? No, not Cointelegraph, the other one, CoinDesk. They were going to buy CoinDesk, and that kind of went poo-pooed. A lot of people speculate on how much money Charles Hoskinson's worth, and I have no doubt he has like, $40 or $50 million, but I believe CNN is like a $3 billion company. So he would have to buy CNN with a lot of other people. And I just don't see it happening. I think he just likes to kind of throw it out there that, oh, people believe I have $3 billion. I'm just going to let people go with that. So he says, I can't confirm or deny. I think that's just joking around. I don't think Charles Hoskinson has the money to buy CNN, nor do I think he wants to buy CNN. But hey, who knows? Maybe he'll get in with like 20 or 30 other people or whatever and be like a partner or something like that. But I just don't know why the hell he want to buy that shitty network. I mean, CNN is so tarnished. It's such an embarrassment. Because the way I see it, I'm from the United States. You have Fox News. Okay, you know Fox News is going to be like Republican. Okay, that's great. More Republican. I like it. I'm a Republican. Then you have MSNBC, which is going to be like more liberal. That's great. A news network for liberals. I get it. They have pretty good ratings. But then you have CNN, who's also a liberal network, but they're pretending to be fair and unbiased. And nobody believes it. The liberals don't like CNN because they're not liberal enough, and the conservatives don't like CNN at all because they're just, it's way too liberal. So they've lost all credibility, just pumping everything they've pumped over the last couple of years with the Russia collusion and all that garbage. And it's kind of like just a dead, failing company. The news anchors are an embarrassment. You got that Don Lemon, who's like an embarrassment to himself and just everybody. And I just don't know, even if you bought CNN, like, why would you even want that name? Like, you're almost better off just starting your own network, like the Charles Hoskinson news network or something like that. Like, CNN is just so tarnished, there's just no reason to even be associated with CNN. That's the way I look at it. So that's another reason I think it's kind of bullshit. All right, going back to the markets, let's look at some individual coins and see how altcoins are holding up. You know, some coins are pumping. You know, BNB's back up to 310. BNB is like, I like BNB. I just think that it's gonna be labeled a security, and I think the SEC is gonna go after it. But wow, I mean, you can't deny that it does rip and it does hold up well when there's not, you know, bad news. And you have XRP still holding 38. Cardano had a little bit of a dumper, but we're up 4% today, 3%, almost back up to 37. I've been covering Matic for the last week, telling you guys I don't like Matic anymore for multiple reasons. Just from a chart standpoint, it's pumped way too much. And I just think there's other coins you can buy that haven't pumped. And then just, you know, that whole co-founder interview the other day, just he came off like a scammer, used car salesman to me. So I really think Matic could be like the next Solana or the next Luna and just like completely tank really hard, especially if this market doesn't stay bullish and we go bearish. You're going to see Matic. I could see Matic back under like 75 cents or 60 cents. I mean, if there's like bad news and Bitcoin drops to like back to $20,000, there's no way Matic is going to hold like it held before. You know, Matic was kind of like rocking and rolling in the bear market. You know, Bitcoin was dumping, but Matic was pumping because there was a lot of like pumpage behind it. That's gone, folks. That's already happened. The steam has now left Matic. So if Bitcoin goes on a dumperoo, Matic is going under $1 before you even know it. So you'll see coins like Cardano drop 10% in a day, but you can see a coin like Matic dropping 25, 30%. So I just feel like it's extremely dangerous. And then with the whole co-founder situation, who seems like an Indian help desk scammer, I'm not interested. But you still have, you know, Solana still kind of holding up, which I'm not a big fan of. Litecoin back up to $95. I went to get some Litecoin under $90. Doesn't look like it's happening this week, but we'll see what happens. You got VeChain that really wants to get back up to 3 cents. I do think you have that summit next week or next month for VeChain, so I think there's a good chance we could get above 3 cents very, very soon. And you have Theta. You know, Theta's been holding up well, even with Bitcoin kind of dumping. Theta just has been hanging out at like $1.20. So, you know, I bought a lot of Theta at 72 cents. Could we get there again? Absolutely. I have no idea. But you can't deny that Theta, for whatever reason, has really been holding strong for at least the last month. So we'll see what happens tomorrow, folks. If Bitcoin goes bullish tomorrow, we're going to see Bitcoin back above 24,000 and pushing $25,000 again. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. But you know, Bitcoin, if the stock's going to dump some more tomorrow, we'll probably have to be back down to like $23,000 Bitcoin, pushing that 22,000 mark. So that's kind of what it comes down to. Nobody knows. It's all a guess, no matter what YouTuber you're talking to. You just got to be prepared for every scenario. You know, I had some guy bitching on one of my comments saying, oh, you're just like BitBoy now. You know, you're calling for a $25,000 Bitcoin. Like, who cares? Like, I don't know what the end result, I don't know what's going to happen with Bitcoin this week, or next month. All I know is that people who are buying now in this bear market are going to reap the rewards in the bull market because that's what happens all the time. Whether Bitcoin drops back down to $15,000 next week, and I will be buying more if that happens, or Bitcoin goes to $30,000 next week, it's completely irrelevant. The lower Bitcoin goes, the more money I'm going to make in the bull market. So technically, you could probably say I want Bitcoin to go lower, but I do have enough crypto right now, and it is kind of depressing when it goes lower because everybody's so miserable. So I'd kind of rather just kind of stable out in this area right now. and then basically slowly make our way back up. I'm happy with the amount of crypto I have right now. I mean, I'm not going to, I don't want to be too greedy. So anyway, that's it for now, folks. Like and subscribe, and we'll do another video tomorrow and see what happens.